Ladies and gentlemen, let's receive KemmaTrades to take you through the trading journey. Put your hands together for him. Do it better for KemmaTrades. Thank you. Please, it doesn't mean you should also go and marry. Understand before. So let's receive KemmaTrades one more time. A round of applause.
If that was for me, you can do it better to God. So first of all, I want to thank God that we are here today. If it's not God, we will not be here, right? Awesome. Then I want to thank the team that I came here with, and I want to thank Kira for pointing us the right direction, for bringing Sapphire Market, for bringing the entire Flash TV's team, right, to this particular place today. We want to appreciate that. So Smart was saying that, I took a whole year to learn, and one thing that I'll tell you is that when it comes to making money on the forex market, let me say here today, anybody, the first day you enter forex trading, you can start making money. The first day you enter forex trading, you can start making money. And people are doing it. I have a few students here. I don't know. Elikem, I saw Elikem somewhere here. Adam, if you're here, stand up, let's see. Awesome. Appreciate him. Adam came all the way from Volta region to our trading floor in Accra, opposite Laboni Senior High, to learn. And when he was done, he sent me a long message. He said, I have never met anyone who has explained Forex to me like you have. Appreciate that. That is what I use the 1 year for. So that I'll be able to learn and explain it to you whenever you approach me anywhere. I open my card or you meet me and say, boss, what is Forex? I can explain Forex to you inside out. That is why I spent 1 year on Forex trading. Hallelujah. Okay, so basically I'm here to just share, a few pointers in the journey that we have had so far. But I'll also be going through a few things, along the way. I like to share my, knowledge. When I meet a lot of people like this, I want them to also know that, okay, there are a few things in there that, you have to know as you are, on the journey, right? So we can just begin with the slide in here. We can go on to the next slide. So Kira talked about a lot of things. She talked about the fact that, when it comes to Forex, we are basically talking about foreign exchange, right? Yes, that is the basic terms about Forex trading. Let's move on to the next. Basically, we are trading a currency. It means that if you have walked into a Forex bureau before, you have done Forex. Only that, in Forex trading, we call it an OTC market, over the counter. We are not doing any physical exchange of money. Everything is done electronically. We sit behind our PCs. And so people are making money from their phones. Trust me. Whatever I was doing when I was getting, ready for my marriage, I was doing it on my phone. Sometimes you'll be sitting behind, you'll be sitting beside swimming pool. Remember that? Swimming pool. All the guys are swimming. I'm just holding my phone and then like that. 15 minutes later, I'm like, yeah. Now let me go into the water. I'm done. I'm paying money on the market, right? And most of my friends around me can tell you that. We go to a place, we are going to eat. I just pick up my phone. Everyone is fine, they're chatting and all. I'm just on my phone like this. When the bill comes, I say, Charlie, let me see the bill, right? Because I have traded for the money there and then. So you don't need the entire knowledge of the forex market to become profitable. Today, if you speak with me one-on-one, if you talk to your swinger one-on-one, if you talk to Kira one-on-one, they can show you something small, something small, and that is it. That will change your life. I'll be getting it. Also, let's move on. So in the forex market, there's currency that basically you are trading. On to the next. I'll show you something surprising, you don't worry. So let me explain this. Demand and supply, right? In the forex market, basically everything is being done around price. Honey, please can I use your water? Awesome. This is a bottle of water. If I raise this water, I just have one in my hand, and I say the water is 5 cents. Who wants this water at 5 cents? Who wants it? 5 cents. Nobody wants it? Okay, so let me reduce the price. 2 cents. Who wants it at 2 cents? 2 cents. Okay, we have one person, another person. Okay, 2, 3, right? Okay, so now we have 3 people. I just have one bottle of water in my hand, so let me just increase it to 3 cities, 50 pesos. Still, the 3 people still. Who wants it? 350. Who wants it? None? Okay, 320. 320. 3 cities. Now I have 5 people. Okay, 2 cities. Yeah, I have like 8 people. Okay, now let me increase it. Basically, that's what is happening on the forex market. If we pick one asset and we are trading it, Kima talked about the assets. She talked about the currencies that we trade on the forex market. The dollar, the euro, the pound, and then all these other currencies. Every currency in the world. Basically, when you're trading forex, you are pairing 2 currencies to each other. I'll be there. If you pick GBP USD, it means you are pairing the what? The economy of what? The economy of what? And then USD, the economy of what? You are comparing these 2 economies and you are asking yourself which one is going to be better over the other. The one that is going to be better is going to increase in value over the other. So let me use the CD and the dollar as as an example. I know you can laugh. You can laugh if you want to. We are doing well. We were doing well. And so we are comparing Ghanaian economy to the US economy. And we are seeing which one is doing better. And our ex-president said that if the fundamentals are if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Hey, that's what he said. It was 6.9 few months ago, now it's 7.5. That's the stuff. Is he exposing? How big is it? So obviously, that is what is happening. We are weighing 2 economies and we are seeing which one is better. If Ghanaian cedi is doing better over the dollar, I'll buy more Ghanaian cedi. And then what? I'll leave the dollar out. If the dollar is doing more than the Ghanaian cedi, I'll make most transactions in dollars, and I'll leave the Ghanaian cedis out. But mind you, the more you transact in the other currency, which is having value, the more you are putting value on that. That's what we call demand. Everyone here wanted the water at 2 cedis because the price was low. Now what do? I increase the price. Now how many people want it? Very few people. Okay. So that's what the forces of demand and supply. When there is more to give to the people, but less number of people wanting the product, we drop the price. If there is less product, but more people, wanting the product, we do what? We shoot the price. So in the forex market, we have a graphical representation of a price movement. Price is going up, price is coming down. And us as forex traders, all we are supposed to do is to sit behind our PC, our phones, and then just decide if it is going up, let me buy. If it is coming back down, let me sell. That is all, and you are making money. Isn't it wonderful? So you have clapped for that. Now it is left with, as you have been taught how it works, and you are having the food in your hand, and you have registered with Sapphire Market, and you have deposited some $10, $15, $20, and now you want to make more out of that $10. It is left with what you are going to do in order to click buy or sell. What are you going to think? Why should I please buy? And why should I please sell? Now with that, I want you to go and read. We didn't come to Volta Forex to come and tell you that you should go and then read about it, and then we go back. But also, aside the fact that we are telling you that, read so that you know that Forex is legit. We are also here to tell you that we, having going through that 8 years period of studies, are here now to give you the right knowledge. And So don't go anywhere. When you want anything, call me, Kemma. Message me, Kemma. Message Yao Swinger on Instagram. Message Nanaya FX on Instagram. Message KemmaTrades on Instagram. We are ever ready as a Flash TV's team to teach you, right? I am ever ready. Yao Swinger is ever ready. Nanaya Forex is ever ready. Kemma is ever ready. And personally, I'm the prime educator for Flash TVs. So when it comes to education in the Flash TVs, you are coming to me directly. And I'm taking you through from scratch, from the beginning. And it's all for free, isn't it wonderful? So today, if I'm standing here, the first pointer, I'm telling you that after today, I want you to disturb us. Like, disturb me so that I will teach you. Because Kira has disturbed us. Let's go to the hometown. They need to know this. You know, she flew down from Dubai. If she didn't have money, would she go to Dubai? She has money. So she went to Dubai. She was flying and taking pictures. If you don't have money, you can't do something. Yeah, trust me, because I have friends who have money and they fly, but they don't post them. Why? Because if they post, their family members know that they have money and they don't ask them. So if she's flying and she's posting, it means that she has more money to give to those who are coming to ask her. How does she have the money? Forex. So we are here to tell you that just take advantage of us whilst we are here. We have a big trading floor. And then probably when you came, you are doing all of this for free. I said yes. He couldn't believe it. He said, are you sure it's for free? Like, you don't have to pay me. I said, you sit down. We will teach you. After that, you will walk out of here. Once you are walking out and you are coming down the elevator, you will know that it is free. You came and you got the knowledge for free. Now, before we continue on this, the pics. I gave him a few pictures. I want to show you some pictures of this. Please, you are in there in one of the pictures. So let me apologize before. This is us. This is me. And that is him. Let me describe the house. Maybe you don't see the house, but let me describe the house, right? This one, excuse me to say, that is where we go, right? It is outside of our rooms. In the compound anyway, but outside. So opposite this one, right, where we are sitting, we were actually sitting in front of the rooms. So we are brothers. So the first room, that's where he is. No, second room. He's in the second room, myself and then me. And then all the family things, the things that they don't want to use any longer, they are in that same room. And this is how, this is how we were. And we have stuck together today, right? And you go down the house like that, the kitchen is somewhere there, right? And there are other tenants. One of them, see, you don't want to marry and then be in a compound house because in Accra, I don't know how the compound houses in Volta are, but in Accra I can describe to you how the compound houses are. Your wife must get up at 4 a.m. to sweep the compound. If she does it, someone might have a problem that she didn't do it well. That is a problem. If she doesn't do it, someone will have a problem that she didn't do it. She will have to scrap that, that you're sitting in front of it, and then all other things. If you have money, all these things. Now he's living in a 4-bedroom apartment. You can park cars in the house. One money. When we are about to come to Volta, I had to drive all the way from the house, and then, I went to park my car in his house. So his car is parked there, and I have his car is parked. All our cars are parked in his compound. and then we move from there with one of the cars, the V8, so that we will all sit in that one comfortable, and it will bring us to Volta. And then take us back to his house. Then now we can move our cars from his house. We can all go back to our various homes. Like Jesus said, people look at us and they feel like, Chinese guys, like they want to be like you are now, but they don't know where you started. Like this is new. It's not nobody is new. Like that's me. Yeah, that's me. Alright, this guy in the Africa. Let's go on to the next one. This is Nanaya. Look at Nanaya. Let's go back to the side. You know, they don't have to see too long else. This is just a motivation that Forex actually pays, and it has done so for all of us. Got married, got my place, now move around, and wherever I want to go. I could just wake up one Monday morning, and with my whole team, we say we are going to have breakfast at this place, after that we went play golf at that place, then after that we go this place. There was one Monday that we just woke up in the morning. Once everyone was going to work, we were just going around town. Because every one of them has finished working. They have all done the necessary things that they are supposed to do. As at 8 a.m. in the morning, we were done trading. Everybody had made the money that they wanted to make in the day. Think about this carefully. Even if one of your team is making $20, which is, that one is like, the possibility of that is like 99.9999999. $20 a day. And there's a term that we use in Accra, like it's so easy. So imagine this, in our economy, which is doing so well against the dollar, if you're making even $10 a day, that is what? 75 Ghana. 75. So if you're making 20, that's how much? 150 Ghana cedis. Every day. It means 5 days in a week. How much have you made? How much? 750 Ghana cedis. Multiply that by 4. Yeah. So I'm saying 5 days in a week because the Forex market trades 24 hours a day, 5 days in a week. So Saturday and Sunday is every trader's off day. On the weekend, you can trade what we call synthetic indices. That's what Kira mentioned, and someone said, what is synthetic indices? The Forex market is basically about currencies. Now people are saying that the Forex market runs from Monday to Friday and it ends there. So they have created a synthetic way of making money which replicates the Forex. So this is just a replication of Forex to a different system. Now it is computers that are doing that are running that system. So synthetic indices is just computers running the system like Forex, but it runs across Monday to Sunday in 24 hours a day. It never stops. It's just going because it's machines that are running it. How do you get it? That's synthetic indices. So people trade within the week on Forex, then they enter synthetic indices on Sunday and then Saturday. But you make money small, you rest small. All right. Let's move on to the next slide. Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying this? If you're enjoying it, let me see your number. That's awesome. Oh, where's my photograph? Good job. Awesome. Fantastic. That's right. Alright. So, we have a lot of financial markets out there. Some of you have heard about treasury bill, bonds, equity, options market, futures market. Right? I know all of these things. Why? Because in that one year, So that if you ask me what is futures market, I can explain it to you there and there. I'm going to open the label. How are we getting it? That's right. Now, Forex market trades $6.6 trillion. Futures market 437 billion. Equities 191 billion. New York Stock Exchange 28 billion. Forex market 6.6 trillion. What day we now pay? It means that every single day, every one of us has the opportunity by just having the first knowledge to download dollars. Let me tell you something interesting. Recently, we were at the office when I want to use the right title for the fire service regional director. Yes. Head of safety. Yes. She visited us in the office. She visited in the office. A big woman, she got out from the car. Hey, open the door like this. Salute there. If you see house, like nobody else. Like we. Hey. Why? Her son has been downloading dollars from his phone. And when she asked him, he said that Yao Swinger is the one who taught me. So she is coming to see the person who taught her son how to download dollars on his phone, so that he will also teach him how to download dollars. Next slide. Next slide. So biggest financial market that we have out there, bigger than all the other financial markets you can think of. In a day, somebody made, in 9 days, someone took $80 to $10,000. Yeah. $80 to $10,000 in 9 days. How? The person came to see our friend. Another guy, $150 took it to $4,000. How? The person came to see us. Just by teaching the person a strategy. Now, when someone comes to meet Kenna, you know Kenna, right? Swinger's PA, personal assistant to Swinger. Yes. So Swinger talks to Kenna. Kenna has been downloading dollars from January to now. Yeah, he's doing good. When someone comes and then Kenna teaches the person asks, is that it? What do you expect? That is it. That is how to download the dollars from the market. And it is working. But what they don't see is that Swinga spent about 6 years of his life investigating the first market to arrive at that simple way of trading. And so now when you come to him, he just teaches you, oh, is this, is that. And then you go and you start making money. That's why I made the previous statement that anybody can come today. You just have a thought. That is it. You can start making money today. How we get it? You don't have to, have all the knowledge in the forex market. It's this, it's that. Nobody would reward you for knowing whether a candlestick is going up or coming down, unless you start trading the market. How we get it? I'll put money in your pocket. If I say, what is long? Long is buy. Take $100. If long is buy, then you have to what? Fund your trading account. Enter a trade for a buy. And if it indeed goes in a buy, you make profit off of that one transaction. It's as simple as that. What can I trade first? Okay, so Kira talked about the trading, times. We have 3 main trading times: Asian session, London session, New York session. So the Asian session is the one that has all that Tokyo, Sydney, and then Frankfurt, right? So mainly, she broke it down for us very, very well. Please go on to the next slide. On to the next. All right, on to the next. Yes. So how do I make money trading the forex market? I've talked about this. We are buying and selling. And and I also talked about what? How you buy and then how you sell. Now when it comes to how exactly do you go onto the market, go onto the next. I want to see the phone. Alright? This is just a representation. If an individual, market is moving up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's say at one point you identify that market is about to move up, right? If you enter the market, wherever that price point is at that moment, and you're expecting market to push up, one of the interesting things I tell people is that on Forex, you can regulate how much you lose. So if you come in with $100 and you enter a trade, you can say this trade, let me lose only $1. Nobody can catch you. How do you get it? Yes. That is what makes it advantageous. Now the only reason why people come in and then blow a lot of money is because they want more. Somebody comes into the market, brings $200, and they want to make $100,000 by the end of the day. Let's be realistic. How we get? Yeah. I've heard wonderful stories of people turning, amount of money to, larger sums of money. But it took days, and it took a good strategy to actually do that. How we get it? I had a story of someone who took about $5,000 to about $17 million. It took the person 4 years of constant trading, adding up and adding up. How we get it? Yes. But it does not mean that you cannot make, huge money from God. It's all about your risk appetite. It's all about your what? Your risk appetite. Someone gave $80 to $10,000. The person is gone. The risk appetite was there. And lucky enough, the moment they entered the market, in their direction, they had it coming. I'll be there. Yes. If you identify a trade, you enter the market. If it indeed goes in your direction, you make that profit. If it does not go in your direction and goes against you, you make a loss. But this is what we call stop loss. Kira mentioned it. So the stop loss is for you to communicate with your broker, Sapphire Market, that please, I'm entering a trade here. I'm anticipating that trade to push up. If it doesn't go up and it's coming down, which means I'm wrong, it should take me out just here. It means I'll be losing what? Just $2 out of that trade. And it happens just like that. Unlike the stock market, if I go in $20,000, put it in the market, tomorrow, if there is a recession, market drops, the value of the asset that I bought drops, my money is what? Liquidated, it's gone. Unlike crypto markets, when you go in, people buy into BTC and stuff. Price of BTC all of a sudden in your head is dropping now around what? 20-something thousand, right? Litecoin, you can mention those Luna. Someone put $48,000 in Luna because he was advised to, enter there. Price was going to go up the more, and the investment just backfired and all the way down. And when he opened the account the next day, it was left with $1. Because those ones you cannot what? You cannot regulate it. You go in, you are buying into the asset. On the first market, we are just trading the prices. And so if I trade the price from here, and I'm anticipating it to go up, I can set a stop loss level for it to what? Hit if I'm wrong. And if I'm not wrong, and I'm actually right, what happens? I download what? Dollars. And the same way, when price is coming down, you anticipate the price is coming down. You have an entry point. You set a what? A stop level. I am saying that I can see into the future per my what? Per the way I'm looking at the chart. That price will come down. And so I'm entering price here. Once I enter the price, I am what? I am going to put my stop level here because I'm willing to risk only $4 on this trade. If I am wrong and price goes up instead of down, take me out here. $4 is out of my trading account. So out of the $100 I have in my trading account, I have $4 out, and I have got 96 remaining to try again. That is the interesting thing about Forex. If price indeed comes down, I'm what? Downloading dollars. I hope you understand. It's simple, right? Very simple. That is it. That is how we make money on the Forex. On to the next slide. Alright. So there are ways to trade the market. Someone will say, how do I work? Buy or sell? When do I make a decision to buy or sell? It's basically what all boils down to strategy. And strategies are based on these two things. Either technical or what? Fundamental. When you hear these big terms, it is simple. In technical analysis, alright, or in the technical terms of Forex, an individual is watching what is happening on the what? The chart. The price movement. Whether it is the way it is coming down, going up, whether it is the way it is forming, some bed, some cut. Based on that, they speculate that the way this thing is forming like a cut there, the next move is that it will jump. So I will buy. So in that moment, if the cat doesn't jump, and the cat lies down, it means that what? I've lost. So we have so many things when it comes to technical analysis. We have candlesticks, right? We have chart patterns, we have trend lines, right? All of these things, when you come to us, we can't use today to teach the entire course. So when you come to us, we will take our time and we will break down the principles of all of these things carefully to you for free. And then when it comes to fundamental analysis, there are people who say, me, I don't want to talk about technical. I don't want to see technical. Me, I want to what? Listen to the news. And based on that, I will make my moves on the market. And so it means that when there is a major geopolitical event, that's what we call it, a major news in town. For instance, the news of having a conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Somebody instantly sits down and analyzes that and says, if there is a conflict, it means that Russia, which has a big reserve in gold and oil, that means that particular conflict is going to affect these two things. So let me just come and sit behind the chart and see, what I can find on that. If there is a conflict between these two economies and they are going to put sanctions on Russia, it means that Russia is intent going to retaliate. How are they going to retaliate? They are going to have to do something in order to make up for those sanctions that are being placed on them. So now they will also increase their prices. So all of a sudden, we started seeing gold pushing from 1700s all the way to 2070. We started seeing oil prices moving up. And the forex market is not just anything. The moment the price starts moving on the chart, I know that they will start increasing fuel in town. Because that is the fuel prices. What we see on the chart is exactly what is happening in the world. So when the fuel prices are increasing on the chart, it means that all the oil companies who are going to demand for such oil will have to pay more. And when they come back, they'll come and sell it to us at a higher price. Isn't that fundamental analysis? So then the person decides that let me buy oil and let me buy gold. Then they wait for it to actually push in their direction. Now when the person hears that there is a conflict resolution between Ukraine and then Russia, now the person has that idea that okay, now that there is a conflict, it means that all sanctions are going to be taken away again. It means everything is going to come back to normal. Now I can sell and then and wait for that. I'll be there. So those are the fundamental analysis also. So these are two kinds of traders. One, technical analysis, and then other ones, fundamental. And there are people who actually merge the two to actually trade the market. I'll be there. Awesome. When you come, we will teach you more for free. Okay, so basically Kira has already talked about the trading styles. We have, I'll just go over it. We have the scalpers, the day traders, the swing traders, and the position traders. When you're a position trader, it means that when you buy into a market or you sell into a market, you can wait for a month or years before you take your position of the market. Those are position traders. We have swing traders. Any trader who holds a trade overnight is called a swing trader. So there are some swing trades that take 2 days, some take 3 days. The moment you hold a trade overnight, you have what? You have swung that trade. That's the meaning of that thing. Alright? And then we have day traders. They take their profit today. They want to enter the trade today and make sure that it hits that target today. If it doesn't hit the target by the end of the day, they themselves will manually close their trade. So that's one of the interesting things about Forex. You can manually close a trade that you enter, whether it has hit your target or not. If you are looking for $5 and it is at $1 now, you can actually close it at $1. That is what I want for now. Simple as that. Then we have what? Scalpers. These people, they don't have heart. They don't have the heart to wait. If I enter a trade now, I shall have the profit now. So the moment they enter the trade, they are watching their phone. So as a scalper, you don't even need to go away from your phone. You enter here, you make sure you do what? You close here. So those times when I was preparing for the word, or scalping that I was doing, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I have to close the profit now. I'll be there. These are the 4 types of traders. So you assess yourself. If you don't have patience, you do that. Then right here and then, you know that me, I'm a scalper. If you have a little patience, you know that me, I'm a day trader. But I don't have too much patience to wait until the next day. And if you're a swing trader, you can basically also swing on the market and then wait while the market has to open. Alright. So make money anywhere. Even tomato sellers are making money off the market. So they are making money off the market, literally, and then they are making money off the forex market as well. So 2 ways. So it means that once you are working, you can actually be trading forex. It's flexible. Whether you're a doctor, you are a nurse, you're a teacher, whoever you are, you can just learn how to trade forex, invest something small, and trade on your own, time. I'll be there on your own trade. So if you, this is how like the MetaTrader 4, the MT4 that she was talking about, is called MetaTrader 4. That is the app that is used to trade the forex market. This is how it looks. Here we have the assets that you are trading. So you can actually choose your own assets and put them here. These are my assets. So you have gold, you have GBP, USD, you have GBP, APY. These are the 3 ones that I trade. You can choose your own. Line them up here. If you want 20, you can have them there. I just choose to have one, focus on a few. This is how the chart is. Price movement here. So if price should go up, it represents it here. If price should come down, it also represents it here. So when you are here and you anticipate that price is going to come down and more, when you buy, this is where your position is going to be. So you anticipate that if price indeed drops from this area into this region and you sold from here, you have made what? Profit. You can what? Close your trade. How do you get it? Isn't it easy? And then whilst it is in profit, this is what you'll be seeing. The asset that you bought into, the amount of money that is running, and the total profit that you are making there and then. That is $10,800 that you are seeing there. It's interesting, right? Yeah. Someone made that with $80. This is the last slide, right? Awesome, awesome. Round of applause. So this is the wonderful woman that I was talking about. She came to meet us. I said, please, yeah, swinger, teach me how to download the dollars like this. Yeah, awesome. All right, so thank you very much. You're welcome once again. Once you are here, whatever we are giving out to you, make sure you grab it, make sure you hold it well. And when we are done here, we are not done yet. Make sure you please tell us for us to give you the knowledge. All right, please, I'll leave room for questions if anyone has any questions at all. All right, I want to lady from the back. Okay, so I just heard that you wait for everything to be done, then the questions will start coming in, then we can all answer them. All right. So thank you very much once again.
Every day we hustle, I quadriphone, didn't hope for myself. Every day we stacking money, double.